If you're looking for a fun and easy cake to take to a baby shower or just eat by yourself on the couch, this is the recipe for you. I got this recipe from my aunt's butterscotch poppy seed bread that she used to make for Christmas every year. That's why you're seeing ingredients like butterscotch pudding that you haven't seen since 1993. Get your things out, you know, especially if you're in like a tiny kitchen where you can't move very much. Start your oven. Should be at 350. I put mine at like 375 because I don't trust that 350 is actually 350 in my oven. So let's put the mix together. It's gonna be super easy. If you're lost at this point, there's probably no hope for you. I'm gonna crack some eggs into a separate container because I'd like to think that I'm good at cracking eggs, but sometimes I'm not, and bits get in the bowl and then they get into your cake mix and then it's a lot bigger deal than if you just do it in a separate container first. And yes, I'm throwing everything into my sink because my trash can looks gross. Eggs into the mix. A cup of oil. Mix this up. Forgot to add the water. Surface, check it. That's good enough. The recipe says use a hand mixer, but due to the size of my kitchen, I don't own appliances like that. So now I just have to do the really hard work of mixing it by hand until all of the lumps are gone. And by all I mean most because it's by hand, so cut me some slack. Most of the lumps are gone. Now that we've mixed everything up, because this is leopard print bread, we're gonna need a couple different colors. We're gonna get some bowls and divvy it out. This isn't like an official tablespoon or anything, but it is a spoon from the table and it gets you about the same amount. So we're gonna put 6 heaping tablespoons of batter into this bowl and 4 normal sized tablespoons into this bowl. Now that you have your mixtures divvied up, you're gonna add your flavors, all right? So they act both as color and flavor. Let's put this in some bags so that we can pipe it, look all professional, impress our friends at the baby shower, even though we're single and will not be in a relationship for some time because it's a pandemic. Let's fucking go. Grab your trusty measuring cup. All right, so fold over your top, grab a spatula, and like, this is a pretty oily cake, so it cleans itself out of the bowls pretty nicely. So just close it up, squeeze it all down to a corner. Curly Joe and Larry, all lined up, ready to go. So we've got our mixes. Let's put them in a loaf pan. Loaf pan, in case you were unsure what that is. We are going to grease it up. I'm gonna use parchment paper and a little bit of oil. Now you could butter and flour it. That's kind of like the Julia Child thing to do. I am no such thing and I already have the oil out, so that's what we're gonna do. Grease her up. And then on top of that, some parchment paper. And when it's done, you're just like, boop. Keep these upright. And we're gonna lay down our first layer. So I feel like this one you can go a little bit of a larger hole. It's like a baby. You don't want to go too big, guys. You want control, do a tiny corner. Let's put down one layer. You don't need it to be that thick. And I'm just gonna tell you now, it's gonna get everywhere. Even it out. Give us a good base layer to work with. Okay, so we're gonna take our medium color and you're gonna do 2 lines down the cake. And you want them to be a little wide. Then take the small bag, make a small hole, and go in the middle of your medium stripe. Now you've got your base, and like, so a leopard spot, right, can be, they're not usually like completely circle, but they will have like some irregularities to the outside. Go on this layer and do a little bit more on the top to one side. So now we've got like a little C's around our middles. So now we go back in, and with this, I want to kind of support leopard spots on all sides, so I'm gonna go on the edges. And now I'm going to, very gently, use my spatula, just kind of cover up the hole. Now it's like even. And we're gonna go down the middle. I eventually want to have 5 leopard spots. And repeat the same thing. And back with the medium brown. I'm gonna go on the opposite side, top of what I did last time. And then back in, I'll butterscotch. Back to brown. This is our last use of these colors, so get some juice. Now we'll finish up with our top batter. So now that it is all mixed, it just goes in the oven. So the cake has been in there for about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. I think it's just about done. I cleaned up, and by cleaned up, I mean I put things in the sink. So let's get it out and test it to see if it's done. All right, looks like a cake. That's all we can ask for, right? So let's test it toothpick style, see if it comes out clean. Boop. We're just gonna give it a little bit to cool. Could do some dishes, not gonna. Okay, so I'm really hungry and this smells too good for me to wait honestly that long before I cut it open. So we're just gonna do it, okay? Oh, so clean. Still a little toasty, but like in that good way you want bread to be toasty. Moment of truth. I will say that sometimes this doesn't work out as well as you'd like it to. But I have faith. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Guys, it's a little crushed, but we've got spots. We've got spots, people. You got coffee, we got chocolate, we got butterscotch. Is it perfect? No. Are you perfect? No. But do we still love you? And do you taste delicious? Yes. Specifically to the cake for that last part. And like a good crisp on the bottom too. Not crisp, but like a I'm very happy about this right now.